Hello Libra, welcome to your monthly love reading. This will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please keep in mind energy can go vice versa, and this reading won't resonate with everyone. So please just take what fits, but leave the rest out. Okay, we have trust, rely on your inner compass. It knows the path you should take with seek. Find inspiration in diverse resources to fuel your creative journey. Looks like someone's having trouble acknowledging something within themselves. They're on a personal growth period of really seeing that they need to change something about a situation or themselves. But I see that they're having a tough time doing that. So kind of fighting against wanting to change. I am wrapped up in, unhealthy coping mechanisms. My biggest regret is not telling you how I feel. Someone does have these remorseful feelings, knowing that they should have expressed themselves better in the past and feeling like they are trapped in their own mind, unable to do so. Two of Cups, the overall energy, my goodness. A lot of the signs have been getting the Two of Cups as the overall. Okay, so this period that we're entering here is a lot about relationships, communication, heading into summer. So High Priestess, Five of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups for your energy. So at this time, I kind of see the universe is trying to get you to acknowledge the fact that even in the feelings of hopelessness, or if you are lonely at all, that your intuition will give you hope in that time of hopelessness. So it is an advice here that I need to acknowledge for you, because Spirit really wants to let you know that you are never alone. There is support from the divine with you always. You are protected and blessed beyond measure, even if you just can't see it yet. Okay, just have faith in the divine that things are going to turn out for your highest good. But I see a lot of you have been struggling with the past, a lot of things that are left unsaid, and possibly a bit frustrated moving forward. Some of you really thinking about what is important to you now when it comes to relationships, or even just friends in your life or people that have come and gone. You're finally seeing that some people are seasonal and some people are long term. And although sometimes when they are seasonal, as they leave our life, it is difficult. It's difficult to let go, and you're finally seeing that there is this power in letting go. So I see that this frustration in the Five of Wands, hang tight, okay, because you are processing a lot of things. This is good. You're acknowledging your emotions and not running away if something feels too hurtful or too deep, okay? So just keep going with this process. I just see you diving into your emotions and trying to acknowledge things here. Two of Swords, Eight of Wands, and the Temperance card for their energy. See, this person is doing the opposite at this time. They're trying to acknowledge some feelings that are coming to the surface, but they're having a difficult time really being able to trust those emotions to want to change. I see someone that doesn't like change at all. They kind of like the status quo, things to just kind of stay safe. And it has been a hindrance to them in their life, and they realize this now. Also, you've changed their life to see that they do want better for themselves, but they're still too fearful to really make that jump. Although they are learning quite a bit in the Eight of Wands Temperance, they're learning how to really bring balance to their life, because regardless if they try to force their life to go a specific way and fight change, inside they always have this inner turmoil. And the feelings for you have not left them. They thought it would get easier, and it hasn't. And this is disturbing them. It's making them feel uneasy and unable to kind of get some peace within their life. It almost disrupts them every time they think about you. Let's see this Temperance. Seven of Cups. Yeah, Six of Swords. Queen of Wands. You made a mark on this person's heart. They are kind of closed up initially here in the Two of Swords. They don't really like anyone to get too close to them. But it looks like you touched their heart, and they didn't realize you did at the time as much as they do now. So let's see what's happened in the past. King of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. So this was an iffy situation if things were going to stay solid, or this person was going to own up to their promises, follow through, on some things that were discussed. There's a lot of passion here. This person feels intensely for you to the point where they have to stop themselves. So this person feels very attached initially. And you might have felt this as the chemistry was really intense as you got into this with them. The Ace of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, there's a truth that resides underneath this that has not been addressed. It's almost like the elephant in the room that constantly they had to shrug off, or you did as well. And this could be in regards to commitment. Either this person runs away from wanting to commit or become serious, or this person is already in a committed relationship. And it made it difficult for this person to talk to you. And because this was not discussed, it made it difficult to kind of not overpower, and you tried not to ask too many questions or try to push them in any way, because you could tell already that they're kind of skittish. This person just likes to go at their own timing, and a lot of times they don't like any change, so they can be quite stubborn. You realize this initially, but when it comes to intimacy or passion, this person, it goes all for it, right? They're all in, and you can feel it. But when it comes to talking about things on a deep level, no, it seems like it's sparse. But with the Knight of Pentacles, this is a very slow moving connection. It feels like at times things were never moving. And because they weren't discussing exactly what their intentions were or where this connection was going to go, even if it was implied, made you fear that this person could not be trusted. Even though they were trying to portray themselves as loyal and that this would be a success, they would follow through on whatever they say they're going to do, or just even listening to you and following through on that. They didn't end up achieving that goal. This made you a little weary and also concerned whether they were actually going to stay with you or not, or if this is a situationship. It feels like that it was driven by passion, but that this person wasn't going to eventually commit to you. That maybe they were playing games here, trying to have things their way and become very stubborn with the King of Wands. So I see some different scenarios, however it resonates with you. Let's see the challenge. Let's find out more details. We have Chariot, Fool. We have Five of Cups, Two of Wands. I just heard, you have no idea how restless I was. So I'm picking up it's their energy. It can be yours, vice versa. But regardless, somebody here feels like they wanted to follow their heart, but they were stopping themselves from doing that because they were fearing change or fearing anything kind of rocking the boat here. So it could be also both of you. So with the Chariot Fool, there was some impulsive decisions. I see that happened here, but these decisions that were made by them were just to keep them safe so that they didn't feel like things were changing too fast with you, that you didn't expect them to commit so soon. There was kind of a little strategy that they had to kind of keep you in a certain energy. So you might have felt like you were controlled a little bit at times, or that maybe you were walking on eggshells because they weren't really proceeding the natural way of a connection or relationship, or just what you're used to. Because with the Queen of Swords, this puts you at arms. It made you kind of sit back and try to figure out what they were actually up to. And not only could they not be trusted, but there's something fishy here. You did pick up on the fact that this person is starting to make me feel worse than I do feel loved in this connection. And after some time, it just ended up getting worse and worse. So you were left feeling depleted, emotionally dissatisfied, and neglected. And also feeling like, did I make a poor decision here? Did I really just get in a situation where I gave someone my heart, I was vulnerable, and they took advantage of it? Is this what the reality is of the situation? Because I see a lot of you guys trying to pull your heads out of the clouds. You are trying to follow your heart and really embrace the love that is here. Very intense connection, but you pulled yourself away out of those clouds and tried to figure out, okay, let me look at this in a realistic view in the Queen of Swords. I don't want to get hurt, and I don't want to be just drawn up in these fantasies. I want to actually see what's going on. And the more you looked at this and saw those red flags that were bothering you, or just things that didn't make sense, you came to the conclusion that maybe this isn't the best thing for you. And it became a huge disappointment because this person held your heart and you held theirs. It is a very intense feeling, and it feels magnetic between you two in the King of Wands, especially Six of Wands here. And that the ultimate goal could have been in the beginning commitment or marriage, but they were only willing at that time to go at the pace that they wanted, regardless of how you felt about it or not. So I see both of you not being on the same page because they're not wanting to talk about it, and you're also not wanting to poke the bear too much, trying to upset them, so walking on eggshells or just scare them away. And so it was difficult. Some of you are dealing with someone that has a hard time speaking up because they are unsure of themselves as well. So it is hard, right? It just feels like there's always this wall, or there's just something different or difficult about this than a normal connection that, or something you're used to. Three of Wands, Hermit, Four of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles for what's about to happen. So you have to trust in the divine because you're going through this period of assessment for a reason. The universe is addressing a certain issue here behind the scenes. And as soon as that is finished, something breaks free. A new beginning starts where you're going to finally see that everything was not really what you thought it was. So if this reading is resonating with you, in the extended, we're going to go over exactly what action this is, what they're going to say moving forward, as well as the timing and the outcome. If this is your last stop, though, thank you for all the love and support. Many blessings to you guys, and I'll see you next time.